It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Herbert now. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bengals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Burrow will throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
11.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On one, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On one, ready? Ready?
Now Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Gun.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Stop.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Herbert on 1st down now. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And not
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Here we go.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And some room to work. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnover.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Eckler now between the tackles. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there, now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Open man is Chase, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down. Here's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So a potential momentum shifter there. Looking with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
12. Turtles hunt.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Steps away. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A beautiful fake. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And slow going there as they only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Bengals 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
The point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 35, Bengals 25.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They go play action with Burrow. Flushed out right.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
75 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Herbert now. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon. 28 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 75 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Stop.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Here we go.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Ready?
Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.